All right, you're still watching Breakfast Central on News Central. Don't worry, you can always reach us on social media. You can leave the bird for now, but we're still on Instagram, surely, and also watch us live on YouTube and StarTimes channel 274. Getting set to talk about business, and clearly all the fallout, Nigeria's decision to suspend Twitter indefinitely, which could backfire for the government and could cost the country's economy in terms of new investments to its technology sector.
Now, shortly after the ban went into effect, traffic to the site was blocked on leading local mobile networks, though access was still possible, through some internet providers. Now, while only a minority of Nigerians use Twitter, they form part of the most vocal and politically active segment of the population. Now, many young people have used Twitter and other social media recently to organize anti-government protests, and Nigeria has been among the best performing African countries in attracting investment for technology startup business. Now, the ban could, however, threaten that status.
Now, the action will significantly hamper economic productivity, given that Nigeria's economy and even government have become increasingly reliant on digital media and the digital space. Well, we've got our man from the business desk of News Central, Nasser Agbalaya, now to be giving us a bit of, reaction and fallout to all of this on Twitter. The business ends, and well, Nas, good morning to you.
Olisa, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Well, also joining us is Adetokunbo Adetona. He is the CEO of NairaBox, which is one of Nigeria's leading lifestyle and entertainment platform that offers a range of services to their customers. Good morning, Adetona.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, gentlemen, good morning. Twitter is no more, temporarily, at least from the statement released from the presidency's office. But the bulk of it economically is being felt by Nigerians. So tell us more. I'll start with you, Naz.
Yeah, significantly. Hello. Well, interestingly, many Nigerian companies are very active on Twitter. Not just only active, but they generate revenue from Twitter. Because with a single tweet, you can reach over 1 million customers. So that engagement really pushes business out there. For instance, look at somebody who is maybe selling shoes. He or she can just send a tweet about a particular new design or a new product, and all his or her customers can see it and make an order. That deal can be concluded within a matter of minutes. Now, all these people have been disenfranchised with this ban. It's not just about small business, even large corporations also have been affected. So the impact is really, really enormous. Looking about, say, at least 2 billion naira is being lost a day that this ban takes effect. That is from Friday last week, when the government effectively ordered all mobile networks to stop providing services for this particular social media. Incidentally, some people have been trying to circumvent it. They still keep their brands active by using virtual networks. Now, the VPN is still active in Nigeria as well as other countries, but it comes at a particular cost. That is the premium service, that is. But it is not stopping those who are using it, particularly those in the private sector. But as it is, us in the broadcast industry, we have been banned from using it. But people are still looking for ways to circumvent it, and even the government have come to terms with it. It is possible that within the next couple of days, there might be a reversal to this ban.
Right. Okay. While we wait for that reversal to happen, let's talk to Adetokunbo now. Adetokunbo, let's talk about NairaBox and how this ban has actually affected what you do.
Hi there. It's really interesting. So at NairaBox, we were Nigeria's first ticketing service for cinemas and for events. I mean, the effects of the COVID, has impacted the whole country, the whole world, really. And it's something that, certainly we've had the opportunity to recover from. This year, we've had to innovate. We started a subscription service at NairaBox for cinema ticketing. So the first of its kind in Africa. Now, the next step is to get the word out there. And social media, it has has given us that opportunity to spread the word about our business, about the things we're doing, getting people to talk about it, to trend. And, you find that there's a lot more people listening than people actually speaking, right? I find it odd that there would be a ban on people listening to tweets. What's next? The Twitter just started with Spaces, and this has given people the opportunity to form forums. Talk about what's going on, talk about different topics. And audio is a big space right now. I would have thought, if there were issues, they could be addressed individually. But the sort of approach of a sledgehammer to an ant seems to be the case.
Well, you can really call it a sledgehammer, because we do feel, for businesses like you, but when you look at it, NetBlocks, which is tracks internet governance, estimated that each day Twitter shut down will cost Nigerian economy over 2 billion naira. So for online businesses, and this is to you, Adi Tokunbo, where do they go from here? Where do they go? Is it just VPN? Is that it?
Well, I'm not sure VPN is a solution. The reality is the fact that people are looking for alternative access points is an indicator of just how important it is to the Nigerian public, right? We have people who will try to circumvent the rules or to sort of find alternative applications. But you can't stop the word from being spread. You can't. It's a tool. It's not the actual. It's a means to an end. If I want to share what my business does, I'm going to find a way to do it, with or without Twitter. Trying to control the medium, I think perhaps is not the ideal approach.
All right, now looking at the statistics, if we can have the statistics up again, looking at the statistics, I beg your pardon, in terms of Twitter, it's a tongue twister. All right, so from the survey, it says about 35% of Nigerians reportedly use using social media service to get news at least a few times a week. Now, it says men were marginally more likely to use it than women. Now, it says men use it, the percentage of men is about 39% versus 31% for the women. Also, it talks about the young people. It says more young people use it. About 46% between the ages of 18 to 25 years of age are fully involved in Twitter, as against 8% for those who are over 65. Now, the rate of weekly access is higher for Nigerians who live in urban areas. Now, if you look at that in percentage, that's about 54% versus 18% who are using it from the rural region. Now, this just shows how active Twitter is in Nigeria by Nigerians. We are talking about the consequences now, or looking at it just as my co-host said, Olisa, you talked about using VPNs as an alternative. You came out at it, Tokunbo, you said it might not just be an alternative per se. People are looking at VPN as a big opportunity now for them to cash in this at this time where we can put it quote unquote lockdown. But what other concern do you think we should have in terms of the safety of some of these VPNs?
A lot of people don't probably understand the technology. Probably just heard about VPN for the first time, and it may fall prey to free VPNs. Right? I know a lot of there's nothing free in the world. A lot of these VPNs, when you download them and accept the terms and conditions, which nobody reads, you've given them access to data that you probably don't want to, right? And some of them you don't know the developers. If it's a legit business or it's just somebody that you has access to your personal data, which could be used against you. So obviously a lot of dangers there. So there might be a few stories of people falling prey to bad to bad things. Yeah.
All right, Adetokunbo, thank you very much. And we still have business desk editor Naz Agbalaya. Naz, before we go, well, businesses, industry, small scale, large scale, broadcasters, everyone that has a business, profit or not, even NGOs, can't access Twitter in Nigeria right now. So, Naz, are we going to recover from this anytime soon? Economically?
We will definitely, but it will take some time because we know that to get a fan base, that's to get Twitter followers, take some time. And a good number of people will tweet, engage people. So this fallow period for those who are not able to come online and tweet using the VPNs, yet it's a period where they may lose a lot of followers. It could be in the hundreds or the thousands. But by and large, after the ban has been lifted, it is possible to re-engage people and continue the conversation. But apart from that, using VPN is something which we need to be cautious about because there are many good ones and there are many fake ones, which, of course, like Tokunbo mentioned, would leave you prone to being hacked. Because as you're giving them details of yourself, particularly your password, you're giving them access to yourself. And for those who use the generic password on all their devices, it is a big problem. And also, before you use any device online, check carefully the ratings, the comments, and also try to deactivate those apps. You don't allow them to have full access on your device. At least that safety tip will keep us safe to an extent.
All right.
All right, interesting times with no Twitter, and if you want to use Twitter, use VPNs and all that. Well, thank you very much, Adetokunbo Adetona, CEO of NairaBox, and to our business desk editor, Naz Agbalaya, for coming on Breakfast Central. Thank you, gentlemen, again.
Great to be here, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.